Eisner Award-winning writer, artist, and cartoonist Darwyn Cooke died this week shortly after it was revealed that he had been receiving treatments for aggressive cancer. Cooke served as a storyboard artist for the Batman and Superman animated series before jumping over to DC Comics, where he reimagined Catwoman and created his most well-known project, DC: The New Frontier.
All mankind waits upon our decision. A whole world looks to see what we shall do. And we cannot fail that trust, and we cannot fail to try.
We might as well call this video Teak Reads The Hollywood Reporter this week because there's a lot of interesting movie and TV news hitting the scene. First up, it looks like Michael B. Jordan is making the jump from Fox to Marvel Studios. The Hollywood Reporter says that Jordan will reunite with Creed director Ryan Coogler for the Black Panther movie. Also said to be joining the cast is Lupita Nyong'o, most recently known for playing Maz Kanata in Star Wars The Force Awakens. No confirmations yet about who either actor will be playing, but rumor has it that Nyong'o will play the Black Panther's love interest and Jordan may be the film's villain. This will make the second time an actor playing the Human Torch in a Fox movie has moved over to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, although Fantastic Four producer Simon Kinberg is hopeful that he can bring the cast back together for a sequel. Speaking with Den of Geek, Kinberg admitted that the 2015 film was not very good and that he'd like another shot at making a brighter movie, more in tune with the comics. Moving over to television, bad news for fans of Mockingbird. ABC decided not to move forward with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. spin-off Marvel's Most Wanted, which would have featured Adrian Palicki and Nick Blood as ex-agents Bobby Morse and Lance Hunter, who were written off the show mid-season to prepare for the new project. Don't be surprised if the characters find their way back to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for its fourth season. And while Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. itself has been removed, don't expect a third season of Agent Carter to fill in for the mid-season break. With Haley Atwell landing a starring role for a new ABC series, the continuing adventures of Peggy Carter appear to be on indefinite hold. Meanwhile, big changes are in store for CBS's Supergirl. Hovering near cancellation due to budget constraints, Supergirl has been picked up for a second season, but not on CBS. Instead, the Girl of Steel will be moving to the CW to join up with showrunner Greg Berlanti's other DC adaptations. Supergirl won't just share a network with Green Arrow and Flash. To cut costs, the show's production will be moving from Los Angeles to Vancouver, where its cousin series are filmed. There's no word yet on how this move may affect the show's cast or setting. The move from LA to Vancouver may incite a shakeup in the supporting cast, and it's unknown if Supergirl will remain in her own universe or if she'll move to the CW's shared DC universe. Speaking of crossovers, bad news for fans of Disney Infinity. In spite of having the marketing power of Mickey Mouse, Spider-Man, and Han Solo, Disney's line of interactive figures will be discontinuing production. Although the most recent series of figures saw impressive sales, intercompany conflicts ultimately led to $147 million worth of unsold figures, driving the profitability of the line into the ground. This not only means the end of the Infinity line, but the end of Disney's direct involvement in the gaming industry. Avalanche Software will be shut down as Disney shifts from producing video games in-house to licensing their properties out to third-party developers. Meanwhile, it looks like Mighty No. 9 is actually happening after all. After multiple delays, the kickstarted game has finally gone gold with a set-in-stone release date of June 21st in North America and Asia and June 24th for the rest of the world. Backers of the game should receive an email to confirm their system of choice on Monday. In Nintendo news, the first details of Pokémon Sun and Moon were announced this week, showcasing the new trio of starters for the next generation of games. Two of the starters are pretty basic, with Litten, the fire-type cat that uses Ember, and Papillo, the water-type sea lion that uses Water Gun. Rowlet, however, is a bit more unique. Not only is it a rare grass flying type, but its starting move Leafage is a new attack for Generation 7. The new game will take place in the Hawaii-themed Alola region, which features two new legendary Pokémon, a sun-themed lion and a moon-themed bat. Pokémon Sun and Moon will be available on November 18th. Much closer to release, though, is Blizzard's Overwatch. Blizzard held an open beta for the game this week across PC, PS4, and Xbox, bringing in 9.7 million players to try out their multiplayer shooter before its May 24th release. In just a few days, the open beta destroyed a collective 81 million otherwise productive hours across 37 million matches, not counting the amount of time spent complaining about Bastion in message boards and comment sections. Hitting theaters this week is Angry Birds. Granted, the world was over the Angry Birds craze 4 years ago, but this movie's trailer is only the second least funny trailer for a movie featuring Kate McKinnon, so who knows? Otherwise, maybe try your luck with Neighbors 2: Sorority Rising, where Seth Rogen is forced to team up with Zac Efron to oust Chloe Grace Moretz from the sorority house next door. Obviously, this movie is just a shameless retread of, I'm sorry, where was I? Anyway, how about The Nice Guys? Directed by Shane Black, although there's no sign of Christmas anywhere, Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling star as private eyes that get into misadventures while investigating the suicide of a porn star in 1970s Los Angeles.
Before we go solving the crime of the century, let's deal with the rotting corpse.
Yeah, okay, I'm up for that. Before we get on to upcoming releases this week, Square Enix did it again with another stealth launch. The HD remaster of Final Fantasy X and X-2 hit Steam this week with updated visuals, some game-enhancing cheats, and bonus content. Coming out this week is Shadwin, a stealth action game with physics puzzles, time manipulation mechanics, and a morality system that challenges you to protect a little girl without murdering too many people in front of her. Next up is The Firefly Diary. Also a game about guiding a young girl through danger, this puzzle platformer seems to use light and dark mechanics to control NPCs and the environment. Speaking of really good-looking 2D puzzle platformers, The Way invokes memories of Flashback in Another World with its Genesis-style graphics. It's hard to say exactly what the gameplay entails, but man does it look pretty. And if you really like 2D puzzle platformers, this is a good week for you because we're only halfway finished. Also good looking in the more minimal sense is Lightwalk, which I think missed an opportunity by not calling itself a game about lasers. Lightwalk seems to be more mechanically driven than the other two, with different colors of light creating platforms with different properties. And finally, there's Systematic Immunity. Yes, another 2D puzzle platformer, but this one puts you in control of a pack of white blood cells navigating a body infected by a nasty germ. And that brings us to this week's awesome video, The D in David, an animated short from Michelle Yee and Yaron Farkash by way of the CG Bros, who may become a regular feature if they keep showcasing videos like these.
Oh, hello there. Name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Jesus!
That's everything for this week, so did you try your hand at Overwatch? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe, pass this video around to your friends, and have a great week.